YouTube? It's Scandalous Dee with another review for the game, season 7, episode 3. I did not review last week because it was so boring. This episode will be sweet and straight to the point. Kelly comes back, and I was so happy to see her. Kelly is one of the original castmates, and she was much needed in my opinion because the game has not been the same since all the originals left, and really since Derwin left, it hasn't been the same. But anyway, so glad to see her back. And the daughter didn't even tell Jason. He just opened the door and boom, there she was, just like, "Did you miss me?" And Chardonnay from the beginning was just pissed off that she was even there. She just seemed like she was just like a super threat in the room, a super big elephant that she couldn't even like step to, really. Like, she was afraid to talk to and confront. But anyway, the daughter basically was just getting mad because she's getting ready for prom, and she wants to have this party, and Chardonnay is trying her best to help her, but she's a spoiled brat, so she's just like, "I wanted lavender." She was like, "This," she was like, "Yeah, I wanted lavender." She was like, "This is lavender." She was like, "No, that's purple. I wanted lavender." And then Kelly was just like, "Oh, thank you, so happy to see you here." And she just kind of so happy to meet your ex-wife. And Jason gives this awkward introduction to him. It's like, old wife, new wife. And they, she sticks her hand out for Kelly to shake, and Kelly says, "Handshake, I hug." She gave her a big hug, and basically that was it. They have the little party, and Chardonnay is feeling kind of left out because she keeps confronting Tasha about the pregnancy, and Tasha keeps saying, "Shh, shh, I'm not pregnant. I don't know what you're talking about." She doesn't want to talk about it, and she didn't tell Kelly. Kelly was getting a little suspicious when she was like, "What are you drinking, girl? Chardonnay or whatever it was." She was just like, "Oh, no, just a little something." And she was just like, "Oh my God, you're not drinking? Oh God, something." I forgot what she told her, but anyway, she finds out about the guy blackmailing Jason, and they have this good moment where they're talking and they share a drink, and Chardonnay sees it, and she gets a little jealous, and she's just like, "Hold on, I didn't mean to offend you or nothing." And she goes home. Kelly goes home, and I can't remember if it happened before or after, but Kelly ends up paying off the guy who was blackmailing Jason. That guy doesn't really have any more, any real reason to blackmail him anymore. He got his money, and she was just like, "Don't worry about it, I paid it in cash." And she kids and says, "And I slept with him." Oh, just kidding. And Jason, is thankful. Chardonnay is just like, "You should have never did that. We talked about it. If he was gonna, blackmail him for some money, he was gonna blackmail him for some more money. I didn't think it was a good idea to pay him." And she was like, just telling Kelly, "This is none of your business." And Kelly was basically telling her, Jason's business will always be my business as long as I'm the mother of his child. And Chardonnay got a little irritated with that. Then come to find out, Jason and her have this moment where she's in her hotel room, getting ready to pack up, go on another trip, and he shows up and they kiss, and they end up, it's all hot and heavy. I'm like, I knew they were going to hook up. And she says, "No, what are we doing?" They have this talk, and it gets so late that he's like, "Oh my God," she was like, "My trip." He was like, "My wife." And he found out Chardonnay left him 22 messages, so he ends up, he's in his car, he's like, "God, what am I going to tell her?" So he just runs into this like garbage, this dumpster. And basically, I guess he's trying to have an excuse to tell Chardonnay that's the reason why he didn't call her back all those times. And we found out that Tasha is going to spill the beans and tell all about how he was in Kelly's hotel room doing God knows what. And he's basically going to be like, "Oh my God, what have I done?" The whole Kira and the other guy, I can't even tell you or remember what happened with them. I'm so bored with them. Kelly's back. It was a good episode. One of the best this season, as far as I'm concerned. Hopefully Derwin will be back soon. Hopefully at the season finale. Anyway, that was my review. Hope you like it. Rate, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at O's Midnight Love, and that's OS _midnight _LUV. Also follow me on Instagram at DrinkMeUp21. And I'll see you in my next video. The links will be down below in the more info box. I love the game. I'm just a little tired of all the new changes they have on Miss Derwin. So come chat with me, and adios.